WB8 BMW, good morning to you and the rest of the crew out there. Great conversation this morning. Just trying to let the coffee do its work and, yeah, just kind of having a down day. So I'll let you take it and make sure and say howdy to Miss Judy for me. KI5OZZ.
Oh, well, I hope your bad day is very short-lived, and I hope it's a good day very quickly. Alrighty, Nancy, you take care. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and get better. We like to hear that nice, chippy, cheery voice in the morning. Alrighty, we'll go up to, I would go to Grandpa Phil, but he's out west. We'll see if JJ's in the radio room this morning. N9TN, WB8VMW. Well, he's not in there, so we'll go to John, the big mouse, the Mace Meister. AA8. No, it's AC8AT WB8BMW. Top of the morning, John. How many Mises are not having a top of the morning this morning?
WB8VMW, AC8AT. I got one this morning, Jim, that definitely got a headache, but I've bagged 7 of those bad boys so far. It happens every time it gets cold. Anyway, Illyria is 1 degree. It feels like -8. The mice don't want to go back outside. 81% humidity. The wind is south at 4. The high is 21 today, Jim, and it's going to be a cloudy day, but we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. And I've been working out that attic master. I got Italy yesterday, and W1AW Portable 1 in Vermont. And just to top everything off, 5.9 from a POTA station in Wisconsin. Jim, you're the master of making antennas, I'll tell you. WB8VMW, top of the morning to the entire gang. AC8AT.
Well, I don't know if I would call myself the master of antennas. I just stumbled across it and I made one that works. Well, what it was is I heard people complaining that when it started lightning out there, they had to run and unhook their radios, and the skip was rolling real good and they couldn't make a contact. So I said, well, you need something like in my garage, so we'll make one up in the roof. And then I happened to see the dimensions on this one. I said, that'll work. So that works. Alrighty, John. Well, you take care and take it easy on the Mises. They're just trying to keep warm. But tell them, if you see them in there, put a sign out there. Traps inside. Go somewhere else. Alrighty, John. You take care. Keep warm. KE8MMY, WB8VMW. Morning, Chris. Got your coffee? You headed for the mobile?
WB8VMW, good morning, Jim. And it is chilly here today. John has 1 degree. I think I have 3 or 4 degrees, but it's all really, really cold. And I think we're going to get some SNOW between here and the rest of the weekend. But then next week, Jim, it looks like it's all above freezing. So looking forward to that. KE8MMY. You stay warm there, Jim.
righty, Chris. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm big glad when it starts warming up, because I was looking out there at my gutters, and man, I got that ice dam up there. I hope it don't tear the gutters off the side of the house. All righty, Chris, you take care. All righty, we'll see if John, if the kids made a mess for him last night and or today or whatever, so that he can work smart, not hard. NAYMY WB8 BMW. How's it going, John?
W8WKY.
WB8 BMW, N8YMY. Good morning, Uncle Jim. Yeah, the girls' basketball varsity played last night, and they played Maslin, so there was a pretty big crowd. And then it was also Staff Appreciation Night, so that was added to the crowd. So, yeah, there was a bunch of people here last night, so we're just kind of going through right now and redding stuff up a little bit and getting all ready for the weekend. We got two more days of games, Friday and Saturday, and I think the youth basketball championship game might be Sunday. So it never stops over here. Stay warm and tighten up the mic sock, because it was 0 degrees down there in Waynesburg this morning, 5 degrees here in Canton when I got to work. So stay warm, Jim, and thanks for doing the net. Appreciate you. Always enjoy hearing your voice in the morning, and we will talk to you tomorrow morning at 8YMY 73.
All righty, John. Well, it's my pleasure to be here. And, yeah, you get a bunch of kids in there, and they get a little sloppy and everything. I don't know which is worse, the people up in the stands or the kids down on the floor. Who makes the biggest mess? But anyway, good job, John. Take care. All righty. Now we'll go down to, we'll say good morning to Thomas, probably on his way to take Grandma's house. Good morning, Thomas. KE8OWX. If you got a chance, say good morning. Otherwise, have a great morning. All righty. He's busy getting them little children out there. All righty. Now we'll get with Tom. I know he's listening. He's like Bill. He's always in there. WAAGXX, WB8 BMW. Morning, Tom.
Morning, Jim. Sounding good. Wonder if you got a little porch time in yesterday, and keep warm. Cold out there. WB BMW, WAAGXX.
Yep, we did get a little porch time out there, and it was nice. It was right on the borderline, and as long as that sun is shining, I can sit in the sun up next to the window in the corner of the garage. That is really nice. But just on the porch, it's always about at least 20 degrees warmer, when the sun is up than what the outside temperature is, so that's good. All righty, Tom, you take care. You have to work today. Take care. All right, now we'll go to Middlemark. K4OG WB8 BMW. Hey, Mark, I was looking, and that antenna wire that I had cut for that end fed, I got enough there if we want to try that antenna you was talking about, the off-center fed. We might cut that one up, or get some more wire and do them both, or just do the Unen and then get the wire later. No big deal. Whatever way we want to do it. WB8 BMW. Over to you, Mark.
Yeah, Roger, Jim. WB8 BMW K4OG, pedaling as fast as he can to punch in on the time clock. Yeah, Jim, that sounds like you got plenty of good ideas, and we got all the time this spring and summer to figure out something. I remember you mentioned something about some sheet metal. Sheet metal. I was wondering if you could cut that with some tin snips. That might be useful on a project I'm thinking of. And Jim, thanks for the inspiration. That leaning tower antenna you got on the backyard, it gave me inspiration. I got me a new Hustler in a box in the living room. One of those, it goes up to 40 meters with the traps. I was like, you know, if Jim can lean one in his backyard, I can lean one out the balcony. K4OG, back to Jim.
Yeah, well, yeah, Mother Nature and the flooded backyard is what got mine leaning toward old Gertie's house. But, yeah, it'll work. Yeah, stick it out there on the railing and lay it out at about a 45. That way it's vertical and horizontal both. Alrighty, Mark. Well, yeah, we'll get together. I got plenty of stuff and time and everything. All I need is to get up and go. It got up and went while it was cold here. Alrighty, now we'll go to Southern Mark and see if he's got a television in his bedroom yet. KE8SFS, WB8 VMW. Hey, Highway to Heaven's on if you got your television in your bedroom.
No, I don't have my television in my bedroom. I don't think I'm going to do it. I know Highway to Heaven is on right now. But don't okay and everything. I feel like I want to go back to bed. Jim, I got a doctor appointment at 9:30 this morning. You want to go to see my doctor? She good looking. But she wants to check up on me and see how I'm doing. You know. It's one of those 6-month checkups, and everything. But all of that, don't okay and everything. Like I said, I think I'll go back to bed. I'm tired still. And I just woke up a little bit ago, and I'm ready to go back to bed again. So I'm going to give it back to you. Here at the 8 Bucko, sir.
All righty, Mark. Well, you go back to bed. And, yeah, well, good luck at the doctor. No, I don't want to take your place. Go in there and be poked, prodded, pulled, and a bunch of needles and all that stuff. No, thanks. No, you go ahead and you just let us on the other side how it was. Yeah, give us a report tomorrow. See what the doctor says. All righty, now it's time to go to Northern Mark. KC8FQV WB8 BMW. Morning, Mark.
Morning, KSFQV. Well, we had a good sleep last night. Well, probably because I was busy yesterday. Yeah, we got outside. Nice, a lot warmer. So I was able to get the ring to work. I thought, I said, I got to get that Q code behind the thing. I asked Google, hey, can I put a mirror behind a Q code and take a picture of the mirror? And it said, yes, take a picture, and the camera and net and everything, it will take and figure it out and rearrange it and get it the right way, even though it's being backwards, because you have to get the camera far enough away so it can have the focal length. So I did that, and yeah, it reset itself and got all set up. It opened the app right up with the Q code and went right to town, and the camera is back online now. And I got my phone, it's starting to get emptied out. I got a jump drive and emptying that out. So things are starting to move in the right direction. Now the dryer is in line. It has to get figured out why it's not working. Well, I looked at it, said belt, thermocoupler, or a switch. So we got to figure out what to do with that. But everything else is just hunky-dory around here. So we'll send it back your way, Jim. KCFQV. I'm happy.
W8WKY.
Alrighty, Mark. Well, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Alrighty. Well, we'll go to Elmer and see if he's on the road taking the kids to school. KE8HNK, WB8BMW.
KE8HNK Mobile. Jim, I'll be in and out. I'm running a little bit late today, so I just want to say 73 and let you know I'm still here.
Alrighty, Elmer. Well, that's all right. Be a little late. Just take it easy and don't get careless. Alrighty. Well, we'll go to Craig. I think I heard him this morning when I was getting my shot. So, AAACT WB8 BMW. Good morning, Craig.
WB8 BMW. Good morning, Jim. AAHCT. Well, it's a balmy -3 degrees in Shreve this morning, according to my thermometer, and that's cold. And even though we're used to the cold, that's still cold. You've got a list to run, so I'm going to say 73s. Thanks for being there. We love hearing you. And, maybe like John says, maybe we could call this the Uncle Jim Show, and you could have all your family and friends come in there, and we just all chat in the morning. Wait, that's what we do. Take care, my friends. 73s. Have a great day. We love hearing you in the morning. AAHCT, and I'm listening on the side.
Alrighty, Craig. Yep, this is my family. Just like every family. You got some knotheads, and you got some good guys, and you got some sweet things, and you got a whole mixture of everything and anything. Anything you want, it's here on the list. Alrighty, Craig, you take care. Now we'll go see what Randy and his daughter is doing. And if Darla's got all the dogs in the kitchen feeding them, poor Randy is getting cold sitting there. KDA CFH WB8 VMW.
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Jim. Oh, I've got one pup in my lap. The others are, one's acting like she wants up, or thinks she wants up, and the other's snoozing away on my wife's chair. Dara's still sleeping, but I have to take her down to City Hospital this morning for some blood tests. So if Gary's listening, just mark me in and out. It's cold outside. We're showing 5 degrees here, but as I understand it, it's supposed to get a bunch of snow this weekend. I saw one forecast 3 to 6 for Akron area. And then next week, though, it's supposed to get above freezing. I'll take it. Well, I hope you guys are staying safe and staying warm, Jim. Back to you.
All righty, Randy. Yep, I'm going to stay inside today. We've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but all righty. Well, let's go to Jacksonville before they outrun their node there. Let me see. We'll try for the, we went the pretty one yesterday. We're going to try for the short straw and see if he's in the leader of the pack with K9LUCY this morning. WAJAX WB8 BMW.
Hey, good morning there, Jim. You picked the short straw and got what you wanted. Here is WAJAX. We are portable pedestrian. It is trying to drizzle on us down here this morning, though, but we've got 55 degrees this morning. And the Daylight that northern Ohio is gaining today from yesterday is 2 minutes and 19 seconds, so that's the good news. And since the beginning of winter and the winter solstice, northern Ohio has gained 62 minutes. The interesting thing, though, Jim, is not all of that has been uniform, and what I mean by that is your sunsets have been later by about 45 minutes. Sunrises have only been about 15 minutes earlier, so it's not uniform, the daylight gain there. That's an interesting phenomenon. Anyway, thanks for giving us a call, Jim. Back to you. And yes, Miss Wendy and Miss Lucy are with me on the walk. WHJAX, back to you, Jim.
All righty, Ron. Well, I don't care if it's a little lopsided one way or the other way, as long as the day gets longer and gets warmer. My old bones can't take the cold anymore like they used to. All righty, Rod, you, Wendy, and K9LUCY, and Missy, if she gets back to planet Earth, from her ramblings, all have a great day, and of course the kids. Stay safe, stay well. Alrighty, well, let's get a critter report real quick here. KAMNT, WB8VMW. Morning, Tom. What's a critter report?
WB8VMW, this is K8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is on the net. Well, I'm proud of them. The squirrels are out, and they're practicing for the Olympics, which starts this weekend. And they're going to be in the cross-country skiing event. We got a couple that's trying to do the curling, and a few more. I think we've got some ice skaters out there too, so they're all practicing, getting ready for their events, and doing a fine job. So right now they're hunkered down, getting the Z's they need. I'll be getting them up here in about 5 minutes so they can start their training again. So with that, I'm going to say 7 threes to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, you got to be sure you read the new rules and regulations for the downhill. They're not allowed to shave their tails. They got to have a full tail hairs. Because you shave the tail, that'll disqualify them for the downhill run. So make sure they take care of that. All righty, Tom. All right, well, now, we see. We'll go down to Mark. WB6, BJN, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Mark. How's Sarah doing this morning? Great, I hope.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everyone on the Barometer Net here this morning. She's doing okay. She has a normal headache in the morning. It's not of the proportion that's going to keep her down all day, so I gave her an ice pack, and she's had a couple ice packs and a kiss on the cheek and some love. So that hopefully will be good. All right, let's see here. Let me give my conditions here. 30.26.1 on the barometer and holding steady. 20.8 degrees, and it feels like 14. So we've got another Arctic air mass in here and are going to get another Arctic air mass come through over the weekend. 15 on the dew point, humidity 79%, wind 2 northwest, gusting to 5, 2 to 5 out of the northwest. No rain or no snow yet today or tomorrow, and none expected here. And let's see, that's about it. It's still dark outside, so no sun. I think it's cloudy right now. What I saw earlier, cloudy. I have some great news, though, for people who are tired of cold weather, and that will come up during the net when I do weather this morning. Great news. I think people are going to like it. If you're tired of cold weather, hang on. We're going to talk about that later. Back to you, Jim. WB6BJ.
All righty, Mark. Well, good weather report, but I'm waiting for that there. Got a high of 75 today. All righty, Mark. You take care, and be sure to give Sarah our best. And that little peck on the cheek or on the forehead, takes care of the insides. All righty, now we'll go up and see if Ray and Fred are on the couch enjoying their walk this morning. K5 CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim. Good to hear you in there. Good to hear everybody in there. It's a little nippy here today, but compared to you guys, it's a balmy 28 degrees, but it's supposed to get in the 60s today. Anyway, we got a warming trend, I think, all through the weekend and next week, so looking forward to that. But Fred's on the couch asleep, and so all is well here. Good to hear you, Jim. Good to hear everybody. I'll give it back to you. About time for Gary, so we'll say 73 to you. K5 CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred have a great day there. Nice to be out walking again. Yeah, Gary, he's due in here because Judy's going to go lay back down, but she come in and give him a double wave before she went in to lay down, so I'll have to pass that on to him. And, well, I was going to go to LJ, but LJ, I'm sorry, I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to, I'll have to slip on and then give this here over to Gary so he can get things started. AAACS WB8 VMW looking, and you got a double wave this morning there, Gary. So if you're awake and you're in the radio room, we're listening. Let us know that you're awake this morning. WB8 VMW.
Consciousness is elusive sometimes, Jim. Yeah, sometimes it is. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147.39 megahertz, PL 114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, Custom Select in some circles, and the name here is Gary. Yeah, Jim, consciousness is very elusive, and it's kind of eluding me this morning at this ungodly hour. But anyway, how you doing? And I heard I got a double wave. Yeah, there we go. You have a wonderful bride, you know that? Over to you, Jim, for your comments.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, for 65 years what she's seen in me. And I can't figure it out. Wasn't my looks, I knew that. Wasn't my money, I had none. So, I don't know. Maybe she has just bad taste. And that is it. Alrighty, well, okay, Bill, before I tell a lie, I'm going to get out of here, and it's already too late. Alrighty, well, we'll turn it over to you, Gary, and I'm going to go lay down also. Sleep just eluded me last night. I was up and down, up and down, up and down. Now I'm going to go down and maybe get an hour's nap in here. So everybody out there, if you're out and about, keep warm, stay safe. If you're not going out, be well. And we'll catch you tomorrow morning in spite of everything. So we'll turn it over to you, Gary. WB8 VMW, headed for the couch and a little nap.
All right, Jim, sweet dreams, and you tell that lovely bride of yours that I said hello and to keep waving. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. All right, let's turn it to Brian, KD8VMM, so he can lead us off. Yeah, that's what he does best, that's for sure. And Ray, K5CFY, you're on deck. KD8VMM to take it. This is AA8CF.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. I had -5 this morning. I had clear skies, too. Heading east, once I hit about Wadsworth, started a little bit of light snow, so it's starting to, crystallize on the trees. Kind of looks cool out. So if you're stuck inside, maybe when the sun comes up, check it out. It looks kind of cool, the trees crystallizing, so kind of reminds me of like an ice storm. So other than that, smooth run in Akron this morning. So not much else going on. So I did stop at DX yesterday, and I got invention tickets. So head down there this year. So that's really convenient, them selling them there. So and same price as last year, $26. So it's a good event. So have a good one. Stay warm. And great day, KD8VMM, and I'll be clear.
All right, Brian, very good. Thanks for that. I probably will run out there and get tickets as well. I got my room already. As I checked out of the place last year, I just anteed up again. So we'll be staying at the same place. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it, that's for sure. All right, KD8VMM. Brian, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and I know you know why. Yeah, because it is. There you go. KD8VMM, we're going to clear with you. Ray, you're up. K5CFY and Nancy OZZ, you're on deck. Go ahead, Ray. This is AA8CS.
AHCS, custom select in most circles. K5CFY. Good morning, Gary. Good to hear you. Good to hear you yesterday afternoon on the Barometer Net. Those Nick and Dustin got 50 check-ins in the first hour, so boy, they're relevant. Not much going on here, so Gary, thanks for doing it. The net, we appreciate all you do for the ham radio community. And we'll say 73 to you. Hope you have a great day and a terrific Thursday because it is. K5CFY. Back to you, Gary.
All right, Ray. Thanks for being here this morning, Ray. And I understand that you do quite a bit out there in Tulsa land. Taking care of, 50 or 60, maybe 90 or 100 nets. Yeah, maybe a little hyperbole there, but nevertheless, I know what you're up to. All right, Ray, always a pleasure, my friend. K5CFY, we're going to clear with you. Nancy, what's up? KI5OZZ, and next up is Jacksonville. This is AA8CS. Go ahead, Nancy.
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. Got cabin fever, winter blues, whatever you want to call it. Good to hear everyone. I'm going to be stuck here for quite some time here in Indiana, unfortunately. So, just trying to deal with it. So So, everyone have a terrific Thursday. Pass it back to you. KI5OZZ.
W8WKY.
All right, Nancy, very good. Yeah, you're sounded a little on the peaked side there. You take care of yourself. And let's see, we have, according to my little app here, we have 10 hours and 15 minutes of daylight today. That's been going up. I think last week we've gained a couple minutes. I think Rod has a report for us on that. So let's get right to it. K8JAX with W8JAX, Wendy, Rod, and of course K9LUCY down in Jacksonville. How you folks doing? This is AA8CS.
Hey, good morning there, Gary. Here is W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with...
This is K8JAX, and we're having a good morning. Got a little bit of rain, which we needed, and we're happy about that. And hopefully it's getting warmer up your way.
A bit here and there on our walk this morning so far. We have 55 degrees starting the day out here, but it's actually not going to get much warmer than that. Yesterday we had a beautiful day. We had about 70 degrees. Today, though, we're going to cap out in the mid-50s. And tomorrow I think we're back into the 60s. And yeah, Gary, Northern Ohio gets 2 minutes and 19 seconds more of daylight today from yesterday. And the total gain has been 62 minutes since the beginning of winter for Northern Ohio. Florida's been a little less than that. Back to you, Gary. Everyone have a great day. WHAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All right, Rod, very good. I didn't quite hear that earlier, but that is great news. Yeah. So it's an hour more daylight. And so I have outdoor lighting that I have to adjust periodically. It's just the party lights are on the patio, so I keep those on until daybreak, basically. And I don't have a photo, so I should do something like that. But nevertheless, I do have to adjust it, and I can tell, yeah, we're getting more daylight, and that's a good thing. All right, Rod, Wendy, we're going to clear with you. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Don't forget to scratch Lucy behind her ears for me. And I will tell you that Westminster Dog Show was, I watched the agility competition, and that was super. That was absolutely super. That's where that picture of that beagle came from. Beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. Made me think of Lucy. All right, we're going to clear with the JAXs. Let's get some short-time mobile people in here. Mobile, if you're mobile, let me know. I'll accommodate as best I can. This is AA8CS. Short-time mobile. Come on down.
KE8 HNK Mobile.
Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Uniform Stu, Sherman, Ohio, Mobile.
This is Kilo Julia 5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia. And good morning.
KF8 ETU, Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Tango Uniform, Mobile.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf. Tim, KD8HAG, I'm mobile and I'll be in and out.
KD8YHT Portable.
W8TXX Mobile, in and out.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango, mobile.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Drumsville, mobile, in and out.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, back of the bus, please.
Channel KSFQ, put me back on the bumper of the bus, KSFQV.
All right, nicely done. KE8HNK Mobile is at the top of the list. W8STU, K Mobile, KJ5DIT, KF8ETU Mobile, KD8HAG Mobile. Tim, I have you in and out, along with KD8YET. I'm sorry. KD8YET Portable is not in and out. WA8GXX Mobile. Tom, I got you in and out. Thanks for stopping by. AA8CT Mobile. KF8CFC. Randy, I have you in and out. And we have a couple slackers at the back of the bus there, KD8SLG and KC8FQV. So there you go. All right. Let's see. To the top, KE8H&K Mobile. Elmer, take it away. This is AA8CS. Good morning.
KE8H&K Mobile. Good morning, AA8CS. Gary and the rest of the listeners out there. Heading away on my track side, just kind of give a couple little bit of updates. First of all, we got a freezing fog here in Akron. It's foggy, and it's just kind of creating a thin layer of frost on anything that's metal or glass. Also, a little bit of light snow. The other thing is you have a disabled semi-truck and, of course, the Geico Safety Patrol there on the Kenmore Lake going south from 77 north to 76 224 east. It's right there in the right-hand lane. It's broke down. Just kind of let you know they do have the arrow net up. Traffic's moving fine, though. Just something to be there. Getting ready to head trackside. Gary, I haven't sent you the email yet from my new email. I just haven't been busy with welding school and everything, so I'll send you that and a couple updates and a couple pictures of the feathered friends, too. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to you, K8H&K, back over to A8CS. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed, and 73.
All right, Elmer, thank you for that. Okay, yeah, as long as they're not blocking traffic on the Kenmore Lake there, and that's going, that would be, I guess that is south, I suppose. I'm not sure. Anyway, it does take you from 77 to 76, so it's that leg. Just be aware. There you go. Thanks for that, Elmer. Do appreciate it. All right, Stu, you're up. W8STU Mobile. This is AA8CS and KF8ETU Mobile. You're on deck.
Good morning, Gary and the rest of that. Well, by golly, a fine business morning this morning. Making good time this morning. No really traffic problems. I have 9 degrees, 9, so it's a little chilly, but I'm nice and toasty in my truck. And, well, we got one more day till Friday, and my daughter's coming to visit this weekend, so we'll have a really good time. And after work today, I got to stop out and go over to Richfield. My son has orientation over there for a job at Tri-Point Hospital, and then after that, we'll just play it by ear. So I hope everybody has a great day and a great rest of the week. With that, I'll say 73, big A to ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control, the best to you.
All right, Stu, words to live by there, buddy. All right, very good. Thank you for that. Thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And while you're at it, have one there, Stu. They're free. Yeah, absolutely free. W8STU, we're going to clear with you. KF8ETU Mobile, I don't recognize the call. Can you come back with your name as well? KF8ETU Mobile to take it. This is AA8CS and YET Portable. You're on deck.
W8WKY.
Good morning. This is KF8ETU, Adam here in New Franklin. Just wanted to say a quick good morning. I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I just dropped the boys off at school, and I'm going to take a few days to rest and relax and hopefully get back in the saddle. So hope everybody has a great day, and stay safe and stay warm. This is KF8 ETU 73.
All right, Adam. Thanks for that. Now that you reminded me, I do recall. Takes a bit sometimes, this old rusty steel trap. I need some WD-40. I'll drink a gallon of it or something. All right, Adam. Sorry you're feeling under the weather there. I feel under the weather every time I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Enough of that. KF8 ETU. We're going to clear with you, Adam. KD8YET portable to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning. And Craig, you're on deck.
This is KD8YHT portable. I think I'm the only portable in here. And I'm about 8 houses down from your brother. Maybe an easy way for you to remember me. But 3 degrees here. Get to walk the trash can up to the street this morning, and then start on my trips. Get to go to the doctor. Used to never go to the doctor. Now I go to the doctor all the time. Unreal. How times have changed. Get ready for the weekend, guys. It's going to be super cold. I'm going to take and haul more wood up to the deck so I can get a fire going and keep it warm and stay in the house all weekend. So you all have a good day. Be safe. Frostbite is not your friend. KD8YHT, portable. Clear?
KD8YHT, this is AA8CS. All right, very good. Very, very good. I got to say, I am having breakfast with my brother this morning. We're going to meet at the Waffle, at the Wally Waffle in Montrose there at 9:30. It's going to be a lot of fun. I had a brotherly encounter. Both my brothers, we stayed up at Mark's place on Lake Erie there, and I swear we had such a good time we decided we needed to do it more often. So this may be the start of something. It's funny because we were 4 years apart, and we were brothers, and you know, and we still are. We love each other. It's just that we were never really that close when we were growing up. 4 years apart is an eternity when you're young, I guess. Anyway, that's my theory. I'm sticking with it. Thanks for being here, and yeah, I made a note. Not that I'll remember, but YHT, I got it corrected in the log, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, Craig, let's get you in here. AA8CT Mobile. This is AA8CS, and yeah, go ahead, Craig, and we'll talk to you. I'm sorry, I got off script there a little bit. AA8CT to take it. This is AA8CS. Confusing, very confusing.
AA8CS, good morning, Gary. AA8CT, yes, it is confusing, and when your tongue is not all lubricated up and used to talking, it can, yeah. A nice balmy -3 degrees when I had the dogs out a little before 6 this morning, so yes, I guess we're in for more of a bit of winter. And you've got a list, and I've got to go, so thank you for getting me in. Have a safe day, a great day, and to all of the Barometer netizens, go out and make it a great one, because only you can. This is AA8CT, turning it back to AA8CS. There we go. Tongue's getting lubricated. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for doing what you do, because we do appreciate it. Take care, my friend, and I will be out.
All right, AA8CT, this is AA8CS. All right, Craig, yeah. I don't know why. That's not funny at all. It's just the way it is. AAHCT, Craig, you have a thoroughly terrific Thursday because it is, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Clearing with AAHCT, let's head out to Arkadelphia. KJ5DIT, Matthew to take it. This is AAHCS, and KC8FQV, you're on deck.
Good morning. Been playing tag away with my dear grandchild over his blanket. I guess I tagged. You are a monster now. I'm a monster. Did you hear that? I just changed instantly. Getting the kids ready for school. Daniel's full of it. As you can hear. My wife's not so goody. I guess I need to extend it. They're all out. Even Addie. Addie found her way, and she scratched it, and she says, I ain't awake yet. Oops, she just stole her grandma's chair. Is this my chair? Well, this is my morning this morning. You enjoy your day. 73.
All right, Matthew. Oh, boy. Okay, well, hey, good luck, man. That's all I can say. You take care of yourself. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Clearing with KJ5DIT. Let's see. Let's head for Mark. Let's hopefully he's awake. Yeah. Yeah, Mark, are you awake? KC8FQV to take it. This is AAHCS, and guess who's next? Yeah. Yeah, we're there. Back of the bus. Yep. KC8FQV. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, I heard all the little beeps. Yep, morning, Gary. Yeah, you're right. I may have fallen back to sleep. Of course, you haven't been doing as many your turnarounds or what the heck you retries as you had in the past. But yeah, I got the ring camera. It was nice outside yesterday. I took advantage of the warmer weather. Was able to, and it treated me good. So I was able to actually get the ring camera working. Matter of fact, I used a mirror. I wanted to see that barcode behind the camera because it's hanging on the garage. So I couldn't really see it with the camera. I said, geez, I wonder if I put a mirror behind it. So I asked Google, and it said yes. And it will take care of all the things it needs to do to get it the right way. I did that. The camera seen it, and it opened the app up, and I went right to town and got it back working. So things are starting to get working here. Still, the dryer is, and that ain't going to be an easy one. More than likely, I'm going to be calling someone for the dryer. It just quit. So I did ask Google, and it said thermocoupler, belt, or a switch. But life is life. All the time something's happening, and there's plenty of other things I gotta do too. Yeah, I did get my jump drive for the phone. I wanted a terabyte, my passport, but I couldn't find that. So I do have a jump drive. So we still gotta work with file storage here, but it's coming little by little. So we'll send it back to net control, Gary. And you know all of the things, and hopefully Judy's, is it Judy? Hopefully your XOI, no, Joyce. Hopefully Joyce is doing good, and Sadie's doing good, so, and the girls and all are doing good, hopefully, so we'll send it back to net, KC8FQV. The girls are probably used to this weather. I mean, they grew up in it, because they've had it down there in Texas, and my brother was, lives down there too, in Austin. So back it comes, KC8FQV.
W8WKY.
KC8FQV, AAHCS. All right, Mark. Yeah, kids are everybody's good. Everybody is good enough anyway, that's for sure. And no, they complain about the cold all the time, and Yeah, they've become Texans. That's what they did. All right, Mark, we're going to clear with you. Let's see if Nick has his tongue detached from the back of the bus window cleaning job. Let's see. KD8SLG to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Nick. What do you have for us, buddy?
Yes, this is Canada 87. My tongue is stuck to the window. That's what it sounded like if I was trying to lick the window this morning. 3 degrees down the farm this morning. It was a super clear night last night. I've never owned a telescope, but it's something I'm thinking of looking into. Got a joke for you this morning, Gary. Why did the chicken cross the road?
I know this one. To get to the other side.
Because. That's the answer. Because. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right. Well, you know, your tongue stuck to the window imitation reminded me of Eric Cartman. That's who popped into my head immediately. Eric Cartman, one of my good friends, one of my mentors, as a matter of fact. KD8SLG, we're going to clear with you. I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment, re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. Name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS, and I'm looking for check-ins. This round I've penciled in N8WS, K8AGW, WB6BJN, and KA8MNT to eliminate a little of the congestion. So come on down. I'm listening.
KE8, VOX, a Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott and Vermilion.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8, Uniform India Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Mobile.
Kilo 8, Charlie Whiskey Sierra, K8 CWS, Corbin in Columbus.
Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha November, N7 VAN, Brian Mobile.
KA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
This is November 8, Victor Foxtrot Kilo, N8 VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
All right, nicely done. KE8VOX, UIB, CWS, Brian, VAN. I think you were mobile, Brian. I didn't write that down. Let's see, we got Terry from down on the Homestead. We have KE8VQX and VFK Cliff from Columbia Station. All right, nicely done, everyone. Let's see. KE8 John, mobile. There you go, buddy. Take it away. And Brian, VAN, you're on deck.
AA8CS from KA8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Gary. Everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Gary, and everybody out there on the net.
All right, you guys, we are doing this lovely drive this morning, and we are about half frozen. That is all there is to that, guys. But it is Thursday, so it's one day closer to the weekend, so that is a good thing. And I don't know, for all the guys out there that are hip to video games, I really feel like I've been hit by Sub-Zero's ice ball in Mortal Kombat. That's for sure. It is just cold this morning. And I'm definitely, Lori and I both are definitely ready for warmer weather. That's for sure. So with that, you guys, this is K8UIB along with KF8DTP, and we are living that $5 dream a nickel at a time. 7-3s, y'all. Thanks for running that, Gary.
All right, nicely done there, John. And you snuck Lori in there too. I was wondering if she was with you or not, but we have her in the log, that's for sure. K8UIB Mobile along with KF8DTP, the more than dynamic duo. There you go. All right, you guys, you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Yes, we will. All right. Brian, you're on deck. I mean, you are up. I'm sorry. N7, VAN to take it, and VOX. Scott, you're on deck. Go ahead, Brian.
AHCS in the group. Gary, thanks for taking my call. Yeah, hey, just a real quick note here. I'm driving. I can't talk long, but I'm in contact with a mission in Honduras, and I can tell you the weather there, which is normally in the 80s to 90s, has been 50 degrees, and they are suffering. They do not have any internal heat, so everybody's pretty hunkered down. So, yeah, that's down in Central America, and it's 50 degrees. So this weather is everywhere in the northern hemisphere. This is N7VAN, back to net. 73 is all.
All right, Brian, very good. Thank you for that. Wow, I had no idea that this vortex actually reached down to Honduras. That is amazing. All right, sir. Thanks for that update. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. And, yeah, let's have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. What do you say? All right, N7VAN, we're going to clear with you. Let's, VOX, KE8VOX to take it. This is AAHCS. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8 VOX. Got up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, we're starting out at negative 1.8 this morning. It was a little bit cooler, but it's warmed up. Barometer's holding steady at 30.00. And no wind to speak of. It's out of the southeast at 1 mile an hour right now. But we did get, we must have got some northeast wind during the day and the last 24 hours, I should say. And we got ice out about a mile and a half, ice, and then there's a big ice ridge. And I can't see anything after that. If there's open water or not, but it must be some open water if we're getting those ice ridges that far out. But the lake temperature actually went down 0.2 of a degree. It's now at 33.4. So I enjoy Rod and Wendy's JAX's time. What do we call it? Getting more daylight time every morning. It gives me hope when it's this cold and you're looking out there at that ice. The spring's getting closer each day. Even if it's only 2 minutes at a time, it's better than going the other way. But that's all I got, Gary. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And AA8 Custom Select. This is KE8 VOX 73, everyone.
All right, Scott. Hey, while we're on the North Coast, let's stay up there just for a minute and pick up Dan, K8AGW. And Scott, thanks for being here this morning. Don't forget it's Thoroughly Terrific Thursday, so have one. Yeah, they're free. KE8VOX, we're going to clear with you and pick up K8AGW on the North Coast. This is AAHCS. Good morning, Dan.
W8WKY.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW here. And I got a surprise this morning. I got my coffee, and Mama Friend Interactive Kindness brought me a little bit of coffee cake to go with it. So the old man's happy. So she's taking after Carrie, doing her active kindness.
and yeah, she's been doing very well. So we're got the heat fan open here in the radio room, and we're just living our life of Riley, I guess. Well, Gary, I got a milestone tomorrow. I looked at my novice license, and 60 years ago, I was licensed and got my license privilege in February, in 1956. 60 years, so enjoying the hobby and still modulating the radio, so glad to do that. I just feel bad that Charlie couldn't enjoy the ham radio as he has, as I have through the years, but great hobby, and glad that UPA Russ got me hooked on Barometer Net. I've been enjoying it every day since. So with that, I rolled my garbage container out last night. I think it was 19 degrees, so I gotta go fetch it later when they come to empty it. So I didn't want to go out there this morning near zero. But the wind's from the east, so I guess they say you guys are trying to fishing off the two ice fishing today. They say if the wind is coming from the east, fishing, catching fish at the least. So that's the old saying there. So, but we enjoy the beauty of the water, the ice, and everything at Lake Erie. So with that, everybody have a terrific Thursday, and be safe, stay well, and people that are under the weather get above the weather and get feeling better. So 73, everybody, and thanks for keeping me on the good list there, Gary. With that, KHEW back to net control.
All right, Dan, very good. I'm going to check my novice license, too. I think I got mine in 67, but I don't remember what month it was. I'll have to check that out. Matter of fact, my license is pictured on my QRZ page, so I don't have too far to go. All right, Dan, 60 years, that is fabulous. And, we all miss Charlie. We do. Miss him fondly. That's, Anyway, you take care of yourself. Tell Mom and Fran that we all said hello. And enjoy this prolonged cold spell that we're into. Yeah. That'll keep you young, man. That'll keep you young. All right, Dan. Take care. Clearing with K8AGW. Let's go down to Columbus, Ohio. K8CWS. Corbin, good to hear you. And Terry, KF8ERZ, you're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. Nice to hear you this morning. We got 4 degrees down here in Columbus. Virtually no wind, 76% humidity. Barometer is at 30.26. It's cold out there. We got a little spoiled with that warm high 20s, low 30s, right? Not much to report today. Wasn't able to check in yesterday because of being in the office early, and just got distracted and was listening along and didn't get a chance to check in, but that's okay. Checking in this morning. It's great to hear everybody. Hope everybody has a great Thursday, Friday Eve. Yay. All right, 73s, everybody. Back to net control.
All right, Corbin. Yeah, that was funny. Last week we were talking about it. It was 29, and it felt like a heat wave. It really did. But now we're back in the single digits, and yeah, that's where we are. But it's winter, and it's Ohio, and it is also February, in case anybody missed that. But yeah, here we are. All right. Take care, Corbin. We'll talk to you again real soon. Heading down to the homestead, KF8ERZ to take it. And let's see, NAWS, we'll get you in here, Bill. National Weather Service. You can comment on this single-digit weather temperatures we're having. All right, KF8 ERZ to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Terry.
Yes, this is KF8ERZ. Good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net this morning. Good to hear everybody on there. Don't have too much to add. Just thought I'd come in and get checked in and listen to everybody's reports, which I enjoy hearing. It's a little cold, not as cold as it has been, and so I'll take it. I'll take any warm up over them below zero temperatures. But yeah, doing pretty good. I was back to working yesterday, and still got some swelling in my mouth where I had that oral surgery, so I can't eat anything but soft food. That's getting kind of annoying, but I guess it's good for me. But hopefully I'll be able to chew something soon. But yeah, doing pretty good. Just enjoying being on the radio. Looking forward to maybe squeezing in some radio time on HF later today. And I don't have too much else to add. Just want to say 73s and God bless, and hope everyone has a wonderful day. It's KF8 ERZ.
All right, Terry. Yeah, sometimes the oral surgery stuff can take a while to heal up, but you'll get there. You'll get there, and you'll be chomping down on popcorn and stuff like that real soon. Maybe something a little better than that. All right, we're going to clear with you, Terry, KF8ERZ. Let's see. Where did I see? Oh, NAWS. Yeah, the National Weather Service. Good morning, Bill. How you doing? And KA8MNT. Tom, you're on deck. NAWS, this is AA8CS. You with us, Bill? Nothing heard there. We'll have to circle back. I'm sure he's maybe snoozing a little bit. NAWS, stand by. I don't know why he said that, but nevertheless, maybe he will. KA8MNT to take it. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Tom. How you doing? And what do you have for us this morning?
AA8CS. This is KA8MNT. Good morning. Ouch. That didn't feel good. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that's on the net this morning. Well, things are looking dismal outside. We've got 5 degrees with no wind, and we haven't seen any snow, but that may change today. Who knows? Let's see. The barometer sitting at 30.16, and our high today is 22 degrees, cloudy, with a 5% chance of snow. So that's what we're looking at down here in Canton anyhow. And the skies are gray, and I do see a touch of snow just starting to fall. So maybe that 5% is going to be 100% here soon. Other than that, things are going good. Not too much of anything going on. My granddaughter turned 21 on Monday, and she was over and looking at that rodent in Pennsylvania that said we were going to have another 6 weeks of winter. So she had a good time. That's all that counts, I guess. Nothing else happening, so with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel.
W8WKY.
KA8MNT back. Teacher, what do you call a woman in heaven? Little Johnny. An angel. Teacher, what do you call a crowd of women in heaven? little Johnny, a host of angels. And the teacher said, and what about all women in heaven? Little Johnny looks at her and said, peace on earth. And with that, I'm going to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Thursday morning Academy Award winning, and he's got an Oscar to prove it, AA8CS.
All right, Tom, that even made you chuckle. I heard you. I heard the chuckle there. I did. And, yeah, my Academy Award is right on top of my tuner, and it is staring me right in the face. It reminds me of what an award-winning person I am. And then I wake up. All right, thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday, so have one, sir. And we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, let's see. Who's on the list here? KE8VQX to take it. This is AA8CS and N8VFK. Cliff, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the Barometer Net. I, too, thought of Cartman when Nick said his joke there. Sounded just like him, actually. I thought that was part of the joke. Anyway, having a hard time hitting the ground running here. At least I didn't hit the ground on my rear end. My staycation is almost over. Got to go back to work on Saturday, and so got to start getting ready for that. Got a bunch of administrative stuff I got to do today before I can do anything fun. Other than this, of course, being on the Barometer Net. Anyway, this starts off the day, at least on a fun note. So thanks for getting me in there, Gary. This is KE8VQX back to AA8CS and Net Control.
All right, Joe. Yeah, well, we heard the same thing, so I guess that's a good thing. Not sure, but yeah, it definitely sounded like Cartman. Like when Cartman was crucified and he said, "Get me down from here." Oh, man, I learned everything I need to know about life from South Park. Yeah, I sure did. All right, we're going to clear with VQX. Let's pick up Cliff, N8VFK, and on deck, WB6BJN. All right, go ahead, Cliff. This is AA8CS.
AACS in the net, N8VFK. Good morning, Gary, and all the listeners out there. Well, in Columbia Station right now, I got a -4 with a -8 for dew point, 84% humidity. Barometer's starting to drop a little bit, just went down to 30.2. Looking at the trees, my neighbors, it's just nothing but a light breeze. Let's see, today I'm going over to a friend of mine's house. She sent me a text yesterday that her remotes are not working on her TV, and her computer has a blank screen. So I'm kind of her IT person, her tech support, and I'll go over there with a pocket full of batteries, and hopefully I can just show her where to push the button to turn it back on, the computer back on. Hopefully that's all it is. In a way, she kind of makes me laugh. She's in her 80s and doesn't understand all this tech stuff. But it makes me laugh is something my wife, late wife, was always telling me is when I got electronics for her, is to make sure it's for somebody with a PhD. Push here, dummy. Back over to you, Gary. AACS and N8VFK. 73s, everyone.
All right, Cliff, very good. Yeah, I know the routine well. I call it toaster technology. You know, like, what would you do if your toaster didn't work? What was the first thing you would do if your toaster didn't work? Check to see if it's plugged in. Yeah, there you go. All right, N8VFK. Cliff, good morning to you. And we will talk to you again tomorrow. I am pretty doggone sure of it. All right, in the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, we're going to clear with VFK. Let's head down to Clarksville. I understand Little Birdie told me, Mark, that you had some good news for us this morning. What say you? WB6, BJN to take it. This is AA8CS.
Thank you, Gary. And yes, I do. I feel very confident about this because every office discussion that I read from the National Weather Service has the same good news story, and that is that the guys on the West Coast are going to have rain and snow, which they need with low pressure, and a flip and a reverse pattern in what we've had since January is going to happen with high pressure building into the east, which means perhaps for some places unseasonably warm temperatures next week. And I know you guys are probably saying, oh, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. But I really have good confidence. Let me do my conditions here. 30.258 on the barometer, and it is rising. 20.7 degrees, and it feels like 14. Yes, people around here saying, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, because it's cold. Humidity, 80%. Northeast winds from 3 to 6 miles an hour. No rain or snow yesterday, and no rain or snow expected today. And so there you go, and the dew point is 15.4. So here's the deal. High pressure has persisted for almost a month over the West Coast, and it's been warm, it's been sunny. Well, now there's what we call a Rex block pattern. Let me take a... And high pressure still there with a low pressure area underneath it around Baja California. That is all starting to break down. And so that high pressure is going to start moving to the east, and as it does so, it's going to start warming things up. In fact, in Kansas today, much of Kansas, parts of Colorado and into Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas they're going to be in the 60s and 70s today. So that will only start to move eastward because that's the direction in which weather moves in the northern hemisphere from west to east. So it's already starting to happen. It isn't going to happen for us yet because there's one more front that has to go through tomorrow and Saturday, and cold air. Then on tomorrow, a lot of places will warm up. And then tomorrow night, there's a clipper system that comes through the Midwest and parts of the Mid-South, and a reinforcing shot of cold air through Saturday. Then by Sunday, that again starts the transition day, and that brings in the real warm temperatures for next week. Some of you guys back in the Midwest will see temperatures in the 40s and 50s, which will feel very good. And I know you're having minus temperatures this morning. Let me take a break.
W8WKY.
Same time, the polar jet stream moves to the west and starts to affect California, some of the Rockies, mountain states, and then there's a little dampening of the high pressure in the middle of the nation, and there is a price to pay for this warming. Eventually, it's going to get wet in the Midwest and the Mid-South, and maybe the South. There could be some thunderstorms, some of which could get severe, sort of like a early spring outlook for much of there could be a cyclone that could develop in the middle part of the nation, and we're going to have to watch that because good Gulf moisture and some cold air to the north, that could bring some severe weather later on, but we're not even going to think about that. We're going to think about a nice, warm, sunny week through the middle part of the week next week, and then it may turn wet. But it will not be snow. It could very well be rain and wash and melt some of this snow away in parts of the Midwest. And there could be some snow in the northern parts of the Midwest because it's just naturally cold, but it'll be closer to normal rather than this way below normal weather. Gary, I'm going to turn this back to you, and tomorrow I may talk about what's happening in the Pacific as far as La Nina and El Nino. Back to you, sir, WB6DJ.
Get my bikini out. Get it ready. Yes, I'm all set. All right, we're going to clear with WB6BJN, which brings me to the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment, reiterate that this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net, the frequency 147.39 megahertz, the PL 114.8. And we are, as you all know, on the W8WKY repeater. Yes, we are. All right, let's get some check-ins in here. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
KC8, SBZ, Chris and Ravenna, in and out.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8HRF, Josh Mobile.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, N8BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, KF8 EOG, Pete and Leroy, in and out today.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, Jeff Mobile.
Go, Gary.
All right, I'll pick it up here. We got a couple in and outs, KC8SBZ and W8HRF. Stand by, guys. I'll get right to you. We added to that, I'm sorry, KC8SBZ was in and out. W8HRF, mobile, NHJKO. Joe's in there. Great signal today, Joe, by the way. Fabulous. Your audio had been lacking in the past, but whatever you have switched to or whatever you're doing, you're back in the game for sure. N8BAY's in there, KF8EOG. Pete, I have you in and out, and Jeff, KF8DTA. Stand by, Jeff. We'll get right to you. All right, let's get our mobiles. W8HRF mobile. Josh, go ahead. This is AA8CS, and Jeff, DTA. You're on deck.
AACS, W8HRF, good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer netizens. I don't really have too much today. Just wanted to hop in and wave and say hello. Thursday already. Looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I really don't have anything else, so I guess I'll throw it back to you, Gary. Have a good Thursday. Nice to hear you. AA8CS, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, not only am I going to have a good Thursday, I am going to have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, we're going to clear with HRF. Tell the fam we all said hello. You guys take care. Stay warm. Talk soon. KF8, DTA Mobile to take it. Good morning, Jeff. What do you say? And JKO, you're on deck.
Good morning, everybody. KF8, DTA. Just wanted to stop in and say hi, and man, I'm still excited about getting number 42 yesterday. I don't know why that made my day, but that was pretty awesome. Anyway, I just want to say good morning, and everybody have a safe and warm day. KF8, DTA, back to net control.
Well, I got to tell you, that's a very exciting thing. I mean, yeah, the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything. There you go. All right. Jeff, take care. Enjoy that designation. It lasts at least a week. All right, or until next time. KF8, DTA, we're going to clear with you. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's see what Joe's up to. N8 at JKO. This is AA8CS. Good morning. And Ralph, BAY, you're on deck.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we got 5 degrees and 82% humidity here in beautiful Willoughby, Ohio, along the north coast. It's relatively clear, and I think we're going to have a partially sunny to sunny day. Those are all pluses, and looking forward to the better temperatures later on. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Taking care of odds and ends today. Got a doctor's appointment. Got the grandkids coming over after school, so it's going to be a fun-filled full day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Looking forward to ending out the week on a plus side. So with that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless. And 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
All right, Joe. Thanks for being here. And again, great signal this morning. N8JKO, we're going to clear with you. Let's see what's happening in Stowe. N8BAY. Good morning, Ralph. How you doing? What do you have for the net this morning? This is AA8CS. N8BAY. Ralph, are you with us? This is AA8CS. All right. Well, looks like we're going to have to circle back for Ralph. Speaking of circling back, let's see if Bill's with us. N8WS, the National Weather Service. N8WS to take it, AA8CS. Bill, you there? All right, nothing heard. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Name here is Gary the Call, AA8CS, and I'm looking for check-ins. Come on down. I'm listening.
NT8D, November Tango 8 Delta, Dave in Copley.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8BZA, Eric in Strongsville.
W8WKY.
We'll take them two at a time. NT8D and KE8VZA. Good morning, gentlemen. Dave, you're first. NT8D to take it. AA8CS on this end. Good morning. What do you have for us, Dave?
Good morning there, Gary. Just finishing up my first cup of coffee here. I got to go down to Canton today. So it's not as far a drive as going all the way up to Menor yesterday, but it'll be all right. The best thing I can say about the weather today is that it is above 0 degrees here in Copley. It's a balmy 4.5. Old man Winter is getting a little bit stubborn and ornery. Treat him like a couch surfer and kick him out of my house. Anyways, I hope all the netizens are having a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Thanks for picking up the call, Gary. I'll see how many more you can catch before you finish up the day. NTAD, back to you.
All right, Dave. Very good. Yeah, Canton's not that bad. You'll make it there with no issues whatsoever. You know, this morning when I let Sadie out, there was just some snow floating, literally floating down, just, discrete snowflakes. And it was kind of pretty, actually. Yeah. What would we do if we didn't have snow? We'd probably have a whole lot of rain, which, I don't know. NT8D, we're going to clear with you, Dave. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. KE8VZA, Eric in Strongsville. How are you doing? And what do you have for the net this morning? This is AA8CS and K4OG. You're on deck.
AA8CS and the net, KE8VZA here. Yep, today's Big W at home day. So excited. Well, not really that much, but the comments on achieving number 42 I did last Friday, and I'm still basking in the glow. It's such a nice honor. And what else? I might even be a tiny bit smarter now. But yeah, it's about 4 degrees here in Strongsville. Sun's poking through there. Looks like it's going to be a halfway decent looking day. I don't know if I really want to go out, but I don't have to. Anyway, thanks for picking me up, Gary. 73, everyone. And I think I heard N8WS trying to check in there somewhere in between me and Dave. Back to you, Gary. KE8VZA.
All right, Eric, thanks for that. Yeah, we'll circle back again. A double circle back. I love that. I'll just take a beat, circle back. Yeah, I'm good at it. Very good at it. All right, we're going to clear with VZA. Eric, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk again soon. All right, the original gangsta, are you with us? K4OG to take it. This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, K4OG. Good morning, Gary and everyone. Yes, I'm barely with you. Be careful on the circle backs. I'm just barely hanging on by the rear bumper. I'm telling you. I want to say good morning to Eric, KE8VZA. Have a nice day, Eric. There you go, Gary. K4OG, back to that.
Right. Mark, I got to tell you. Oh, yeah. That's just too much. It was something I was going to say. Be careful on the circle backs. Okay, I will. But you take care, too. And don't forget to have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. Yes. All right. So circling back, let's see if N8WS is with us. N8WS, the National Weather Service. Bill, are you there? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS and the group N8WS. I don't know what happened. I can't figure it out. All indications are power's going out. I'm using the same antenna with this radio. Different radio, though. Okay. Anyhow, 9 sunspot groups on the sun. If you get a chance, look at spaceweather.com. Giant sunspot is spitting out X-class flares. Continued threat for the next couple days, anyhow. And let's see here. Where'd they go? I lost them all. Oh, well. I got 0 degrees. Tropo is at a 0. Air quality index is at 67. And let me see here if I can get anything else up. Problem when I switch radios, I have to switch computers too, and this Windows 10 machine is a piece of garbage. Okay. Humidity 83%, south wind at 3 miles an hour, barometer 3015. Dew point -3 degrees, visibility 9 miles, off and on. Prediction for today is patchy freezing fog before 11 a.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 21. Calm winds becoming southwest around 6 miles an hour in the afternoon. That's going to have to be it for me today, Gary. Back to you. AAHCS in the group. 7-3, everyone. NHWS.
All right, Bill. Well, that required a triple circle back. There's not too many people in the world that can perform that feat. I happen to be one of them. A triple circle back. Yeah. All right. Thanks for that report, Bill. You take care of yourself and have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, speaking of circling back, let's see if Ralph's with us now. N8BAY to take it. This is AAHCS. Ralph, you there? This is, we're waiting with bated breath. I hope that smells good.
AAHCS, this is N8BAY. Yeah, I'm here. I was here before. I heard you say, Ralph, are you there? And about that time, the repeater phone app that I use went belly up, so I couldn't recover it fast enough to get back to you. So I appreciate your circling back. I'm down in the shop listening to the net and working on a project for my granddaughter. Hopefully today will be the last of it. I get it all put together and probably have to wait until this weekend to get it to her with the rain, snow and that coming tomorrow, but we'll get it to her. Anyway, hope everyone has a thoroughly terrific Thursday, a great rest of their week. AAHCS, this is NABAY, back to net control.
N8BAY, this is AAHCS. All right, Ralph. Yeah, that's one of the things I do best is circling back. If I do it enough, I just go around in circles. That's what I do, and that's what I do best. All right, Ralph, we're going to clear with you. You take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. One quick announcement. We do have a meeting coming up a week from today. Yes, that would be February 19th. Scott Yonley is going to be our guest speaker with his Tech Talk, which will consist of anything and everything you want to know about the ARRL. Updates galore, so you don't want to miss that one. Again, that is February 19th, a week from today. We'll be at the Eagles in Wadsworth. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list, and we're looking for check-ins. Yeah, that's what we're doing. This is AAHCS, and I'm listening.
W8WKY.
Yeah, good day, guys. VK1JT.
Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, recheck.
Juicy Tomato, VK1JT.
Gotcha, John.
Kia F8 Zero Foxtrot, Martin Watford.
All right, we picked up VK1JT and KE8SFS and W8HRF with a recheck. Go ahead, Josh.
Hey, Gary. I remember what I was going to say on the drive, while I was driving earlier. It looks like a Bob Ross painting outside. That's what I was going to say. Other thing, meetings in 2 weeks. Today's the 5th, 19th in 2 weeks. just so you know. AAHCS WHRF.
All right. Oh, God. Yeah. Well said, Josh. Just so you know. Yeah, that's me, the president. Make no mistake, I am the president. Oh, God. All right. Thanks for that, Josh. I needed that laugh. All right, VK1JT. It's the 19th, February 19th. You guys, all y'all that are smarter than me, you can figure that out, I'm sure. VK1JT to take it. This is AAHCS. Good morning.
Yeah, AAHCS VK1JT. And I know some listeners tonight will probably think I've lost my mind. But I was just thinking about something that I did the other day. And I'm here lying on my couch at the moment talking to you guys. And that was that I shot someone in the head, dead center with absolute precision, right between the eyes, with a 50 caliber armor-piercing high-explosive round. And you guys are all sitting there thinking, what the hell? Well, let's just say it was a psychological bullet, and the casualty was very real. And let me tell you, I don't feel good about it. But the thing is that when you're fighting a war, and that war happens to be your life, one of the biggest lesson that I learned out of that was that, yep, sometimes there has to be collateral damage. You know, and when I think about world leaders, the chief of police, and all those guys that send, you know, those people that are there to serve and protect and look after us into those kind of situations where, you know, your life is in danger and whatnot, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. You know, I've got to live with that as well for the rest of my life, and, you know, I haven't put it away or used some form of trauma management to deal with it or anything like that. For me, it's a little permanent reminder of the fact that, it helps keep me connected to my humanity. Hang on. But it's also a reminder of just how screwed up we can be for the wrong reasons. And as I said, even as I was, you know, I'm sitting there thinking about all of this and the consequences and what's going to happen in the head, even to the point where I could potentially send a catatonic, and yet I still pulled that trigger because my life was at stake. Back to you, VK1JT.
That was nebulous, if I must say so. I have no idea what you're talking about. And something tells me I'm kind of glad that I don't. Yeah. All right, John. Whatever you said. VK1JT. We're going to clear with you. What's up with Mark, KE8SFS? Mark, say something I can understand. This is AAHCS.
Well, I was going to correct you on the mean that I did 2 weeks from today, but somebody else beat me to it, and they correct you. But that's all I got really to say. I'll give that to you. 73 Q8 Serpod Code, sir.
KE8SFS, AAHCS. All right, Mark. I need correcting a lot. I do. Yeah, for sure. And thank you for that. Do appreciate it. Thanks, Josh. And Bob Ross. Yeah, we got it. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. Name here is Gary. The call is AAHCS, and yeah, we're going to take some more check-ins. This is AAHCS, and I'm listening.
AAHCS1JT. I'll put it to you another way. I rang someone up, said something to them, put the absolute bejesus up them, and left a psychological scar.
All right. There's okay, I got it. Thanks, John. All right, VK1JT's there. Let's see. I guess I didn't hear anybody else, so we'll make this the last call. Last call for the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Thoroughly terrific Thursday morning edition of the Barometer Net. My name is Gary. The call is AAHCS. If you want to join us, now's your opportunity. Last call.
Amazing time. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB, Randy and Ripman. Good morning, everyone.
All right, Randy, I have you in the log. There was somebody else underneath you. I did not get any of that, but come on back. This is AAHCS. You may be rewarded.
Was Kilo Delta 8 Victor Hotel Alpha. Mike, I'm mobile. Gary, you had me laughing all the way to work. I'm in and out.
No, a good, nice belly laugh is in order. And by the way, I said you would be rewarded, and you are. Number 42. There you go. KD8VHM in the log. Number 42. And KE8TLB. And by the way, I have you in and out. KE8TLB to take it. AAHCS. And Carrie, you're on deck.
Hey, Gary. Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB. Randy and Ripman. And, I got up a little bit ago, Gary, but I made me some coffee before I come down here. That's dangerous coming down here without any coffee, especially when you just rolled out of bed. But, appreciate you running the net this morning. And I do want to tell you that I do tell Ray that you say hi every time. You say that. She just gives a little chuckle. So, anyhow, I got the day off today. Then I got work tomorrow. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got Thursday off, and then work Friday. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Out driving around, delivering auto paint. So, work about 6 hours, 7 hours a day. Get me out of the house so Ray Jean doesn't shoot me. So, all right, Gary, we'll get off here, and hope you have a great day. Hope everyone has a great day, and appreciate y'all. This is Kilo Echo 8 Tango Lima Bravo KE8TLB 73, and God bless everyone. Have a good day, Gary.
All right, Randy, thanks for being here this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And again, you tell Ray Jean I said hello. Yeah, she's a lovely, lovely lady, Randy. You are a lucky person. Yes, you are. You and Jim, yeah, both you guys. You scored big. All right, KE8TLB, we're going to clear with you. And again, I have KD8VHM in and out. Let's turn it over to the closer out of the right field bullpen. 44 check-ins today, Carrie. And you are number 44. I put myself down as 43 because 43 being an odd number, I felt very odd today for some reason. But I'm going to rectify that. I'm going to go have breakfast with my brother at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I am. W8CTM to take it. This is AAHCS. What say you, Carrie?
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. It's pretty out there this morning that all the bushes and the trees have a real light coating of snow on them, and it's quite pretty. I thought it was ice at first, but I says, you can't have ice unless it's freezing out, but it's got to rain to get ice, and we haven't seen 32 in a while, so I figured it couldn't be ice, so it has to be snow, but it's different. and it's real light. Just it almost looks like ice on it, but it's snow. It's pretty. Anyway, I really don't have anything this morning. Gary, enjoy your breakfast with your brother. That sounds like a good deal there, and maybe get him to pay even. That would even be better. That would really make you smile. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. Hope everybody has a great, terrific Thursday out there, and the weekend, and the rest of the week, and the weekend goes well for everybody. It's going to be a cold one. At least Saturday it's supposed to be cold, and we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. Hopefully we don't get a lot of it, but we'll get some. They're predicting 2 to 4 inches, which isn't too much, so that'll be what it'll be, that's for sure. And I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there every day, and put a smile on somebody's face. We all need smiles, that's for sure there. So with that, I'll say 73. This is W8CTM, Carry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a good one. And we'll turn it back to AA Custom Select. And Gary, I know you're going to have a good one if you're going to be with your brother and everything else. So enjoy. Everybody enjoy out there. And over to you, Gary, to wrap it up. 73 all.
All right, Carrie, another brilliant close. Thank you for that. And thanks for being part of the tradition of the Barometer Net here. We've been doing this for over 35 years. Might have to step that up to 36 here now that we got a new year. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thanks for that, Carrie. Always a pleasure, my friend. Don't forget, today is Thoroughly Terrific Thursday, so have one. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list, bottom of the net. I want to remind everybody that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Eastern Time. That's in the morning for the uninitiated. Runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this fabulous net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater located in Doylestown, Ohio on 147.39 megahertz with a PL of 114.8. Get yourself programmed up if you're not, and come on down and join us. Have a little bit of fun. Get a little bit of information, and pass the morning. Yeah, that's what you do. All right, my name is Gary. The call here is Alpha 8, Charlie Sierra, and I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, because it is. AA8CS is clear.
You too, Gary. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. This is AB8MO.
Hey, B8MO. All right, Andy, I got you in the log. We rounded it off to a nice and even 45. AB8MO. Andy, you do the same. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. 73 all. AA8CS is clear.
You could always throw KF8CXH on there as an in and out. I just got distracted and didn't call in.
KF8CXH in the log. 46. There you go. Thank you. AA8CS on this end. And again, I'm clear.
No, now it's really an even number. 7-3 all, AB8MO clear.
Andy. Good morning, Andy. KD8SLG.
Well, you're just not going to let me go, are you? Good morning, Just Nick. How are you? I'm still horizontally polarized, but that's okay. How you doing this morning?
I've been vertical for a few too many hours already this morning. That's how I'm doing. That's all right, man. Good to hear you're still horizontal. Take advantage of it if you can. I'm thinking about a mid-morning nap myself. So there. Wanted to say hi, Andy. AB8MO, KD8SLG. I'll be clear on yours.
Oh, I really, really appreciate the time you saying to say hi. Probably gonna go get something to eat. I don't have a car right now. My mom needed to borrow my car. They got into a car accident yesterday. No injuries, but the car's not really drivable. So I think today my dad and I are gonna work on trying to get a rental car, or at the very latest tomorrow. But for now, I get figure out what shenanigans I can get myself into today. Have a good one, Dick. Thanks for saying hi. 7-3. This is AB8MO.
Sorry about your folks, man. Glad everybody's okay. Good luck in your travels today. KD8SLG clear.